So let's get right into it, man. We're gonna start with this Stafford trade. I know y'all seen it. You know, Stafford for Goff. You know, the Lions definitely did get some picks with Goff. I want to commend the Lions on what they did, man. You knew you was gonna be for a rebuild, and you knew Stafford didn't deserve that, man. He put a lot of work in for your team. You haven't put in the necessary players around him, and you gave him that blessing, man. Hopefully he's going to be successful in the Rams.
That man gave his blood, sweat, and tears for y'all.
Facts.
Literally. Literally.
Injuries, you know, all of that. Played through all of that, you know. Had Megatron, lost Megatron, still was there. You know, so I commend y'all for what y'all did in allowing that to happen, you know.
But it stops there with me.
Yeah, shout out on the check-ins on the West Coast, you know. My man P, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I feel like when we see that trade in the winners and losers, man, I definitely feel like the Rams came up, man. I feel like the Rams came up. I understand that Stafford is a little bit of eldersman and maybe on the decline in his career, but I think he's still got at least 2-3 years left.
Decline?
No, like 2-3 years left. I mean, he's past the halfway point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How long has he been in the league already?
He's 32. He's 32.
No, but he's got like at least 10 years in the league already. You know, like a quarterback is a valuable position.
He's in the ending of his prime.
Yeah, I'm still giving him 4 solid years of where the Rams could definitely be something to talk about with that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, so I feel like I was saying, you know, Rams definitely won that trade in terms of just durability wise, because we seen what Goff was, and he wasn't even really supposed to play. You know, if it wasn't for that injury against Seattle in the playoffs that forced Goff to come in with a broken thumb, and you know he did his thing against Seattle. They got that W, but you know they fell short in the next round, and you know,
I mean, I know it was a great pickup for the Rams, man. But dude, doesn't this make like 7 first-round picks that they don't have
in a row? Yeah,
like consecutive.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I hear you. No, like it was good,
but look at what they've been able to bring in, like a player like Jalen Ramsey, that's a shutdown corner.
Absolutely,
you know?
And they got Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
I get it. You know, but I feel like that's also why like the picks will come in handy because you got to pay these guys.
Yeah, no, I know that, but if I'm the Rams, based off this year that just ended, they're in a win now mode.
Absolutely, I feel like they got a 3-year window,
and that's
at least.
And Stafford.
At most.
And in my personal opinion, Stafford definitely got 3 solid years left of him. Like he's gonna be top with
Tommy could be right.
You know where Woods and Cup, and they got I can't think of the tight end. The tight end is Salad. They got Akers as a crazy running back. You know,
he's good. He's solid, man. He definitely showed his thing.
You know, so I definitely feel like Ravens came out winning, and for what Detroit is doing in terms of their rebuild and the draft picks that they got, it wasn't a bad move. I mean, Goff is probably a little upset with the whole situation, but in my eyes, it doesn't even matter. You know, like you was already on the rebuild. Unfortunately, Goff just had to be, you know, a victim to the game.
How do you how you think Goff's gonna do over there in Detroit, man?
I think he's gonna have to adapt a little bit. Probably being on a team that like the Rams that's been winning, and he was already in a Super Bowl and whatnot, and now having this rebuild,
solid coaching situation, all of this.
Yeah, but you know he has to buy into the moves that the coach is gonna pull. Yeah. You know, so it's like he has to buy in and show that he's not necessarily disgruntled, but more like, all right, I'm down for the learning curve and the growth and things of that nature, and hopefully they'll be able to be a top team again. You know,
not trying to fuck away his wife or girl.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I've seen that.
Let that slip.
They said that boy was trying to, you know, that he put it out there in a group text that he would definitely try to...
Call him on the Twitter figures, or the group message figures, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
What's his name? McVay, right?
Yeah, Sean McVay.
Yeah, trying to smash his girlfriend.
Rumors. As far as we know, alleged.
Yeah, but you don't just put it out there like that. I mean, you gotta know better.
And if you do put it out there, don't let it be a group text. Like, what's wrong with you, man?
That's gotta be one of your homies.
What's wrong with you,
that's
man?
Like not in the league, man.
Word. Make it a phone call, kid.
Thanks.
Make it a phone call. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you?
Like, word up, man.
I get it. Like, I feel you, but make it a phone call, you know?
Yeah, man. So let's see. I think the Rams is going to be a solid team.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that I think this move right here is definitely putting them back into at least the NFC title game again, and if not, at least the Super Bowl. We're gonna go in. We're gonna get into that. But what about Deshaun, man? You heard today?
What happened to him?
Oh man, my man Watson. It seems like he put it out there that if they don't want to trade him, he's willing to sit out the year. You know, so I think he's all in terms of fed up with the Texans and what they've done, and I don't blame him, bro. I really don't blame him at all. So I don't know where he's gonna go. Do you have any suggestions of where he might go end up?
Suggestions?
Any team, you know. There's been. All right, so let's go like this.
No. Because look, I'm sorry, but like I hear you. Like the man has a no trade clause. Like I'm just saying like suggestions like. Sure, like I know a couple teams that could really use Deshaun Watson and has you know what I mean the capital to do the trade and all that.
No, that's what it is.
Yeah, what's this man's priorities?
No, that's what it is though. But that's what it is though.
Like,
what is it gonna be?
Is it this?
It's all about the motherfucking money.
We know it's not.
It don't seem like it. It don't seem like it. You know, but
is it the weather?
Nah.
Does he want to be in South Beach?
All, Texans playing the Dome.
No, I'm saying like, does he want to be in South Beach?
Well, let's get into that because he said when the report first dropped, his first thing was let's go to Miami. You know what I'm saying? And the funny part about it,
LeBron move.
No, but the funny part about it is like Miami in the trade, they have the third pick.
Yes.
They have the third pick from the Texans. You know?
And for my guys,
so it's like, how are you just gonna trade your pick, for what you did in Miami, and now get that same pick back in the same situation? You know? And then if that is the move, who's the number 2 pick? The Jets, right? So the Jets is the number 2 pick. The Jets is also another possible thing because the funny thing about it is the Jets and Dolphins both have the draft equity and the cap space to make it happen. You know? Obviously, you would throw 2 in the deal if you're Miami, and then maybe if you're the Jets, you're throwing Darnold in the deal as well. But in terms of we know the first pick is going to be Trevor Lawrence, right? More
presumably,
like 95% is going to be Trevor Lawrence. So with that second and third pick, will you consider the Zach Wilson? Will you want to make that trade with one of those 2 teams in terms of the Jets or the Dolphins, and say, hey, we want the draft picks and maybe another player, but we don't want Tua or we don't want Darnold because we want to pick Zach Wilson.
That's another thing, man. Because Sam,
or even
Sam Darnold,
or Love. No, what's the guy's name? That was playing in the college football finals. Fields, Justin Fields.
Fields. Oh yeah. I mean, okay, right, but. Here's the thing with Sam Darnold. I can't really say much on Tua because it was like his first half year, quarter year, whatever, how many games he played. But in Sammy's case, man, in Sam Darnold's case, it's just tough, man, because what have you shown? I get it. Jets, horrible situation. You know what I mean? What they put around you. But, bro, absolutely no progression. Now, I get it. Adam Gase, you know what I mean? Who was it? Bill Parcells said it. He said you could be the greatest, most talented player on earth, but if you have bad coaching, it ain't gonna show or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. You know what I mean?
But that's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, but that's where the benefit of the doubt stops at, though.
Yeah, but But the Jets, with Salah being hired from the Jets, it's a big, there is some question marks, but he looks like he's going to be the truth. And what everybody says, that he's there.
Sure, but see, now with that point, I would feel like you keep Sammy. With that point.
You keep Sammy, but this is Deshaun we talking about, man.
No.
You know?
That's true.
Like, this is not just your typical quarterback.
My point was going on to Houston's perspective. In terms of why would we take Sammy? You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, I mean,
that's where it's like,
okay, and then now
Tua I give him more leeway. Yo, first year, we can mold you into something, whoever we want you to be,
maybe,
in a sense.
Maybe if you could put the pieces around him.
Of course, but
all right, but now let's get into this other thing.
Other than Pat Mahomes,
no,
he balls out with anybody.
Now we're gonna look into the Texan side, and this is probably why Watson has the problem that he has, because he has the dude Culley. That's the dude that got hired. Okay, he was offensive coordinator, I believe, for the Ravens this past year, and the Ravens probably had one of their worst offenses of the year.
Quick side note: I didn't hear this man's name pop up in any coach at high.
And I did my research.
Came out the woodworks.
I did my research on him. Kansas City Chiefs. Back in 2014, I believe that was the year. They did not have a receiving touchdown or a passing touchdown all year that year. Facts.
Word. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow, guys. Say that again?
Yeah, the Chiefs went the whole year without any receiving touchdowns. That particular year. And that dude, Culley, was either the head coach or the offensive coordinator again. You know? So it's like,
oh man,
Watson is probably like, oh man, this is not the type of situation that I want to be in, and I don't blame him.
Well, not even that. That was the whole point, was him getting put into the loop of the hirings.
That's a fact.
This is literally the whole point of why the man wants to leave. He said, yo, kind of on some, no, definitely on some, I put my work in for y'all. I got hurt. He tore his ACL that year. Yeah, he came back, beasted.
Numbers crazy this year. Can't nobody.
Y'all traded away his number one option. Just, oh my god.
Yeah,
they traded away your man's, bro.
Yeah, man, and that's and here's the kicker to that when you talk about contracts, and I know people that understand contracts is gonna definitely vouch for me for what I say. If it's not written in the contract, it really doesn't even matter. So they could have had the meeting and said, "Hey, bro, handshake."
No, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? No, we're gonna include you in this, and we're gonna include you in that. And now Watson is like, "Oh yeah, I understand. I'm all for it." But if it's not necessarily in the contract, they don't have to do that, and they don't have to honor it. So it means keeping your word is supposed to hold some sort of weight and integrity, especially when you're the leader of this type of organization and whatnot. But at the same time, they're not obligated to do that.
If something really means something to y'all in life, fuck an oral agreement. Get that shit on paper, B.
Yeah, man.
No, like seriously, like because this is the kind of thing. I mean, I didn't even know if you could even. I'm pretty sure you can negotiate this kind of thing into a contract, right? Like, being part of like the organizational decisions or whatever. I'm sure it may be hard. You know what I mean? But like that's the kind of thing you gotta do. But you know what? Like I said, shame on the Texans. You know what I mean? Because I get it. But if you said this to this man, the man's not gonna lie about it. He said that y'all was gonna keep him in the loop. Yeah, y'all didn't keep him in the loop. You didn't
hold your end in the bargain, even though you didn't have to based on the contract. But at the same time,
morally,
whatever you want to say, it still means something. So I mean, if they don't come to some sort of decision soon, and like I said, I think you could agree with me, the top two candidates is going to be the Jets and the Dolphins. But if it's not going to be one of those two teams, and unless somebody is that's not in the radar is going to come up with a blockbuster trade coming in, I see him sitting out, man. I see him sitting out.
And I really hope not, man.
Yeah, because he's going to be a talent. And it's not that easy to miss a whole year, man. Like, you've seen it with Le'Veon and AB. Forget Colin Kaepernick, man. He could train all he wants. It's already been 4 or 5 years he's out of the league, man. He's not coming back.
Yeah, I'm not even going to.
He's done.
Yeah, I'm not even
going to. Like, it
touch on
matter.
That. I don't even want to touch on that, but man, yeah, and just from a fan perspective, man, like, the NFL will be doing an injustice to everybody that watches them. You know what I mean? To everybody that invests in them, because it's like, man, top 5 quarterback in the league. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, it's a fact.
I say definitely.
By the numbers.
Some people can say arguably.
By the numbers.
I say definitely.
By the numbers, he's top 5.
Like,
by the numbers.
Like, come on, man. You got rid of his man DeAndre Hopkins. Who's he working with?
I mean, he
Atkins, Cobb.
Yeah, no, Fuller.
But
he can't stay injured. I mean, he can't stay healthy.
He's ejected, kid.
Yeah, no.
He can't say nothing. He's on the roids, but like
I don't know. He's not on the roids, but he's definitely on the other shits. The fucking
whatever it is, man. PEDs, man.
No, the shits that when you hurt and you take the cortisone shots. He on the cortisones, man. He need one like every fucking week, bro.
Whatever, man.
Horrible. Shout out to my pops on the check-in, man. It's a fact, man.
Mr. Jones, what up, man?
Yep, the Don.
Wagwan.
You know the words mean something, even if it's not in the contract. You know, like if you play those games. This is the outcome by it, man. Regardless if it's not written in there, there's a certain amount of integrity that you're supposed to hold as an organization.
And just real quick though, but on the flip side of it though, that's what I'm saying. Like Deshaun, you a fool, man, in a sense, because you know what this business is.
Facts.
It's ruthless. You know what I mean? Yeah, in any sports, you know what I mean, business or whatever, but especially the NFL. You know they grimy, man. You should have smelt it, man.
Yeah.
And just like, whoop.
Another check-in, Fuller is hit or miss, man. Shout out Adam on that. You know?